I love Minecraft, but I have a big problem. I just keep making new world after new world, chasing that simple high of dirt huts and stone tools. But that ends here. Today, we're starting the last of my new worlds. Not counting test worlds or creative builds or Minecraft servers, but the last of my survival single player worlds. Welcome, the last new world. So, like I said in the intro, I tend to have an issue when I play Minecraft, in that I love this video game, but I can't seem to stay committed to one world. There's just something so special and so enjoyable about the early game that I keep going back to it, and I can't seem to push myself past that point. I do find it a lot easier when I'm on a server with friends and I can show off my builds and I can collaborate and have a good time with other people. So that's kind of the goal with this series, is to keep me engaged with my own Minecraft gameplay by sharing it with you all. I think we're just going to start off obviously by punching wood, as you always do in a Minecraft game. And I think my goal for this episode is just going to be to find a nice little place to settle down and make a little starter base. I wonder how big that flat part right there is. That would be kind of a nice place for a little house, if it's sizable enough. Creepy cave noise. Alright. This does look like a decent little ledge to build a base on. We're overlooking this whole little valley here, our jungle. I think that this would be a good place to set up a starter area. Let's get some tools going. A crafting bench and a wooden pickaxe, and then we'll get some stone and make the rest of our tools. Using this, that's so much easier. Now that we've got enough stone, let's make our tools. Okay, and a hoe to finish us off. Yeah, I think let's set this up as our little home sweet home. Let's get a little more cobble to make a furnace. Not that we really need it for any purpose quite yet, but home is not home until you have a crafting bench and a furnace next to each other, you know? That's what I always say. That's what mom and pops always said. Where did I put my crafting bench? In my inventory. Okay. Home. And I would prefer not to kill the sheep if we can. Perfect. Make shears instead. So let's see about doing that. Okay, I'm just looking around while I'm over here. Oh. Okay, so there's a village. So let's not even worry about shearing the sheep. Let's just go check out the village. We can steal one of their beds instead. But let's cook up this iron and make an iron pickaxe. Just so we have that. All right. On we go. Oh, baby sheep. Anyways. Let's go steal some wheat from the village and lock them in their houses for their own safety, as you do. Oh, and the village reminds me, I should probably go into what exactly we've got going on this world. So I have some vanilla tweaks data packs installed, such as more mob heads, player heads, tracking statistics, just so I can go in and see what's going on. You know, how many cobble have I mined, that type of thing. I think that will be interesting to keep a look at. As well as we have the 1.21 features, experimental features enabled, as well as the bundle experimental features. I've not enabled the villager trading rebalance, just because I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I think that it is a good thing to get the villagers a little bit more balanced out, make it a little more difficult to just get god tier tools right away. But also, me want mending, so what are you gonna do about it? Ah, blacksmith, perfect. Check out what we've got going here. Let's go! We've already done it, guys. We've accomplished our mission. Woohoo! Diamonds. We beat the game. That's it. We can leave now. See you guys. Bye. 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 I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm just kidding. We are committed to continuing this world into the late game. I do have a couple of goals overall with this world. I want to build cities. I haven't decided what form that's going to take. Oh, the jungle is going to burn down from that. But I'd like to build a interconnected world. Roadways, cities. I'd like every city to kind of have a purpose, you know, like if I'm farming wheat, I want to have kind of a city, maybe like medieval Europe looking, with like huge wheat farms and stuff. So I realized I did kind of a piss poor job of explaining in the moment, but essentially my goal with this world is to have it be a world and not just a base. So normally when you've got your Minecraft base, you know, you've got this little area here. You got all your farms and all your gizmos and all your gadgets all located right there, right in proximity. What I want to do instead of that is I want to have a world with little cities kind of scattered around everywhere, you know, and roadways connecting them all across the continent, and have each one dedicated to kind of its own little industry to make me actually travel, to make me go around. You know, maybe this one over here in the desert, maybe this guy's a cactus farm, maybe this one in this forest is my lumber production base. Maybe I've got one over here, which is where I keep all of my ores. I don't want to have anything centralized because I want this world to feel like a world. I don't want to just have one base. I want to have multiple bases, or maybe a worldwide base is how you would consider it. But yeah, I think that's a little bit of a better explanation. Anyways, back to you, past 12. All right, guys, it looks like we've made it. Oh, cat. It looks like we've made it to the first night here. And because of our courteous friend here, he's just going to let us sleep right in the bed next to him. And pass it over, so we don't even have to worry about the monsters. I'm going to be taking this. Yep, thank you very much. I'm sure you don't mind. He's after us. Fuck, run. She's still coming. Alright, anyways. So after successfully stealing from the villagers and forgetting to lock any of them up, we are heading back up to our little platform of safety up atop this mountain. Which is not really safe now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Parkour. Okay. Maybe a mountain wasn't the best place for me. Come to think of it. But we're almost up. Yeah, I think this is going to be a nice little place for us to get our little start going. So I'm going to work on flattening this area out and getting it prepped for a building, and then we're gonna maybe think about what kind of materials we need to gather. Shit sounds like macaroni, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, we did find a mangrove swamp just to the north of where we're setting up through a little bit of jungle. So I'm just hanging out here, digging up some mud, gonna get some mangrove wood too, probably, because both those are gonna be good building materials for our little starter house that I'm gonna set up on that hill. And we did find some coal as well. So I'm gonna get back to digging some of this stuff up, and then we'll start making a house. Okay, guys, we've been gathering resources a little bit too long here. I need to get back home in time to sleep, and I'm just kidding. I brought my bed with me. Who do you think I am, an amateur at this game? No. So luckily, thanks to our villager friends, we can make some of this packed mud, which I think is one of the nicest blocks in the game, actually. I think it's such a good color and it's such a good texture, and especially the bricks are even better. I think that this should be a primary block in what we do here. Yeah. And I was thinking on the way over here that this is small. Could put a house here. We could also put a hobbit hole here. I think that's what we're gonna go for. I think we're gonna build in a hobbit hole into the hill here. And we can sort of just expand it as we go. This is a pretty big hill. So if we need to, you know, turn this starter base into a not so starter base at some point, you know, if we before we end up building what we need to build, I think that this would be a good way to do it. A good way to kind of keep it future proof to an extent. Not that I want to forever live in my starter base, but you know, it would help out a little bit. So I'm going to get working on that, and I'll come back once we have the foundations laid out. So I think we've got a good shape laid out for it here. Kind of like the idea of it sloping off a little more gently this way. I think I need to do a little bit of refining to it, but this should be good for a basic hobbit hole frame. And then we can kind of just cut back here, and I think we'll use that packed mud mixed with some of the packed mud bricks as kind of the facade texture here. That will be the best bet. So I think we'll get a layer of this going. And mix in some mud bricks as we see fit. Yeah, I think that'll be a good look. Don't run from me, mud. How's that looking? Oh yeah, I think it needs to be more bricks though. Okay. I think maybe most bricks good, or 50-50-ish mix. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good, especially we can get the door going right here, I guess, the center of that primary bit. And then window. Oh yeah, that's a hobbit hole if I've ever seen one. Maybe we should raise it up one even. No, I think that this is good. I think that this will be good. All right, let me refine this a little bit and get back to you guys. Also, I made a little farm. Look, it's so cute. It's so cute. We've got our little crops. All right, anyways. Back in a sec. All right, this is what we've got so far. I think it's looking pretty good. We've got our door. We've got 2 windows. Got some torches and a little path coming off of it. I think this is looking good, but it could always look better. So that's the next step, is to make an interior. Yeah. Onward and upward, my friends. Ooh, was that perfect? Oh, I think that was perfect, actually. That's kind of nutty how that worked out. But I'll take it. So, this is where we're at. I decided it looked boring with only the 1 arch, so I added a second one. And we're going to have kind of a multi-tiered hobbit hole system majigger here. Ooh, that should be one of these. There we go. Now it looks like it's actually... Whoop. Yeah, I think that works. I think it'll look even better once we get inside going here. But before we do that, I need some better tools. So I think we're going to go on a little bit of a mining session here. And try to get some more iron. Because right now well, now I'm entirely naked, but I'm naked except for my pants. And my tools are a mismatch of all sorts right now. Keeping that's the first tool of the game right there. That's important. Yeah, let's watch the sun go down and then watch it come back up, and then go mining. All right, let's get underground. All right, to the caves. Whoa! To the caves following this quick commercial break. Let's go. There we go. Diamond. Is there more? There's more. A whole 2? Man, if only we hadn't made that shovel, we would have had enough for a pick. If nothing else, we have enough diamonds for a sword. Or 2 jukeboxes. And no music to play on them. Is that the new shortest horror story? Baby shoes, for sale, never worn. That's 6. Jukebox, no disc. 4. I think I've done it. Oh, look at that. There we go. We got so lucky there. There it is. Home sweet home. Hill sweet hill. Hole sweet hole. All of the above. I'll figure out what to call it. I think I want to make an interior as our next step. At least just like a little one with a storage area, furnace, you know, all the basic necessities for a starter base. So I figured that while I'm building the interior here in the background that I can tell you guys a little bit about myself. So I'm 12, not my age, my name, and I've been playing Minecraft for about 10 years now, since about 1.2.5, a little earlier. My earliest Minecraft memories are definitely on the 1.2.5 Tekkit pack, but I played a little bit prior to that. And I've just been, you know, playing this game ever since, sometimes with my friends, sometimes alone. But I tend to focus on the building side of the game. I'm not great at redstone, but I'd love to improve, so I'm going to be trying some of that here along the way as well. And yeah, most of what you'll be seeing from me is just sort of easy content like this. I'm not going to be doing any sort of 100 days challenge. I'm not going to be doing hardcore because I die. I just want to have a very simple Minecraft gameplay where I'm building cool stuff and sharing it with you all. And I'd appreciate if you came along for the journey. So yeah, the interior is just about done, so let's hop back in and check that out. All right, that's our interior done for now, until we decide to expand or add more features to. We've got all the basics that you need for a little starter base. You know, we've got our bed, got our furnaces, our crafting table, our stone cutter. We have 12 double chests, massive storage system. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good from both the outside and from the inside. And I think that it's a good foundation for us to build off of and for us to move forward with what we've got going on here. Obviously, there's a little bit more work that needs to be done, a little bit of terraforming, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But it's coming to a point where I'm happy with it. And, you know, we've got our little farm. I think we've got kind of everything we need. It's still have to move all this stuff and sort it out. But actually, now that I think of it, I think there is one last thing that we need. And a use for the ink sac that we found. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a little rough around the edges, but if you like what you see and you're willing to let me improve, stick around and subscribe for the next one. Anyways, bye for now.